Okay, here we go. So I tried to record this video a couple of times now, and I keep failing at the intro because I'm so freaking excited. You have no idea. So bear with me. I'm just going to try to ramble my way through this video, and I would love to see you join the conversation as well in the comments below. So yes, this has been a great week for VR. Yesterday, the State of Play from Sony took place, and they completely blew me away with their lineup, their sneak peek of what's going to launch on PlayStation VR2 when it's finally there. It was a pleasure for the eyes. It was amazing. It was sick AF. I really thought these games were knocking it out of the park, and this was just the beginning. This was not even, them trying to show us stuff. These were just sneak peeks, remember? But that was a complete understatement. They gave us so much more than that. And I think that if you own a Quest, a PSVR headset, or a first generation PlayStation, then this is great news for all of us, because I do think that these AAA announcements are really getting the mainstream crowd interested in VR, or maybe even better, get them to buy a headset to experience all of it. And yeah, it's been a while ago I've seen that happen. The last time I saw this happen in a big way was with Half-Life Alyx. I mean, the FOMO started to kick in and people started to realize that VR was here to stay, that it finally matured to the point where there were games that you used to be able to play on a flat screen only were now exclusive to VR. And all the journalists and all the flat gamers were suddenly talking about VR again, like it never died in the first place, and it was the coolest thing ever, and that it wasn't about just tech demos, that VR was the future and is, in my opinion, the future of gaming. And this was one of those moments again. Like history is repeating itself, and soon it will be the standard. Let's keep our fingers crossed that Sony is able to bring us closer to the tipping point of VR going mainstream. But hey, enough about that. I want to dive into the games that they revealed, that they showed off, and I also want to talk about when I think the PlayStation VR2 is going to launch, because there were a few hints in this State of Play that told us more about when it could potentially drop. So stay tuned for that. But let's start with the big bang with Horizon Call of the Mountain, the flagship of the PlayStation VR2. Wow!
There. Where are you taking me?
This new gameplay trailer looks absolutely drop-dead gorgeous. It's insane. This must be one of the best looking VR titles so far. It's crazy. The attention to detail that Firesprite and Guerrilla Games are aiming for is beautiful. It's gorgeous how this world is coming to life, and imagine getting to then also feel that by using the haptics inside the headset and its controllers. That is going to be next level. But yeah, everything hints towards this being a full-blown VR game. Not an experience, not just a cute tech demo of 10 minutes. No, an actual real game with a storyline to it, with action-packed gameplay that lets you fight these mechanical beasts, that let you parkour, let you explore, and so much more. It's going to be a lot of fun to step into the world of Horizon in glorious virtual reality. I do get the sense that it's going to be a little bit linear and that you're only going to explore a chunk of the open world of the original Horizon game, but that's fine. It's always better than just sitting in a boat for 10 minutes and that's all you get to do. It does feel like you get to play, you get to be a part of the story, and that's what everyone is waiting for. But yes, the animations, the visuals, the music, the sounds, the gameplay, the mechanics, everything looks spot on. Like, this is going to be a quality title, one of the flagships for sure that people are going to get very, very excited about. So count me in. I am ready to play this for sure. Yeah, enough rambling about Horizon Call of the Mountain. Would love to know what you think. Let's move on to Resident Evil 8 Village.
Wow. Well, Ethan Winters, you escaped my little brother's idiot games, did you? Let's see how special you are.
I don't have that much to say about it, to be honest, because I knew this was going to happen. I'm not shocked by it, I'm not surprised by it, because this was one puzzle piece that they also needed to make the mainstream crowd interested for VR. This had to be a launch title one way or another, and now it's confirmed. You can see that they kept VR in mind during the development of Resident Evil 8, because it just translates so well when you look at the gameplay. You can push open doors with your hands, you will be able to defend yourself, inspect items and hold them in front of you and look at them. You can even dual wield weapons. I don't remember being able to do that with like a shotgun and a pistol, but apparently you can when you play it in VR, so that's really cool. The cutscenes seem to be made for VR as well, so they are completely rendered in 3D, but I'm not completely sure about that. It's really hard to see. They are trying to hide away most of that for now, so it could be that it's just going to be you watching this from a cinema screen, so you're just kind of getting put back out of the game when those take place, or you are actually in them and they just let you experience everything that you get to do in the Pancake game. But I don't know how they're gonna do that with, for example, you getting thrown around, or where they cut off your hand, or certain scripted scenes happen. Maybe they have comfort settings in place that will kind of solve that. So it's still a huge question mark how the cutscenes are going to work in VR. Time will tell, but if you want to experience Resident Evil 8 in VR already, there's a mod on the PC side that you can play as we speak. There's an awesome video of Mike that you can watch. I will make sure there's a link in the description. So yeah, if you want to get a taster, there you go. But yeah, I am pumped to play it again. I want to, of course, enter the castle and get chased by the big Dracula lady. I finished the game 3 times already. I played it on the hardest difficulty. It's so fun, and the storyline is just amazing. So yes, this in VR will be another push towards getting people to buy a headset, I'm sure. If you slap this on the back of the box together with Horizon, big thumbs up from the Nate himself. That's how I would run my marketing campaign. Talking about Resident Evil, number 4 apparently is also getting VR support. Now, in this case, it's a little bit of a different story. It's going to be a remake. That's very cool, because I just remember this game not being that scary, but it seems like with, you know, the power of the PlayStation 5, they can make it super spooked. And at the end of the trailer, they said that yes, VR support is coming, but it didn't really say what that's going to be. It could be the full game, but it could also be just 1 or 2 game modes like Mercenaries. We have no idea. My guess is that it's going to be the full game, just based on the fact that Resident Evil 8 is playable from start to finish and uses the same engine, and they use the strategy of, you know, keeping VR in mind from the get-go. Maybe they did that too with Resident Evil 4, but no confirmations there, so we just gotta wait it out. But I think it would be silly if they just gave us 1 game mode and that's it. But I find it fascinating to see that on one side we now have a Quest 2 port of Resident Evil that you can play, and then soon we have another one that uses the PlayStation 5 to its full power. So you will be able to play Resident Evil 4 in VR everywhere, and I think it will have the same kind of impact that the Quest had. I mean, a lot of people bought a Quest around Christmas because they saw that Resident Evil 4 was a thing in virtual reality. So imagine that happening on the PlayStation 5 with not only number 4 being a remake and 8 as well. So that's going to be crazy for sure. So I think that's an extra treat that I did not expect. Now, the real question that I have is, are Resident Evil 4 and 8 blueprints for hybrid VR support? Or is that something we are going to see later down the road? Sony has not confirmed or denied this yet. They just said they have big plans to bring a lot of AAA franchises to VR. It's just not clear if they want to do it in a quick way, like you just hold a gamepad and you get to press a button and then look around but not get to interact, or that it means Resident Evil 8 with like full motion controls with 6 degrees of freedom. It's hard. I don't know, but I would love to hear your stance on this. I'm just like, I'm breaking my brain over this because it's just not, there's no, you know, sticker or like stamp on these videos telling you what it really is. So yeah, please help me out here. So next up we had The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners Chapter 2 Retribution. They finally showed us gameplay and it looks brutal. This is one of the best physics-based VR titles that you can experience. Skydance Interactive is like the underdog. They pretty much came out of nowhere. They are very talented. They know how to make VR shine. So I'm looking forward to it. People also seem to get very confused, and I don't blame them, about the end bit of the trailer where it said that it was going to come out in 2022. And it is going to come out in 2022, but not on the PlayStation VR2, I think. Maybe on the first generation, although I find that a very strong story. If you look at the developers, everyone is focused on the next gen. No one is really pushing updates anymore for the old gen. It's pretty much dead by now. But yeah, it's confirmed that it's coming to Steam and that it's coming to the Quest around the holiday season. So 2022 does make sense. It just doesn't make sense for the PSVR 2. I think that's going to happen next year in 2023, and that would explain the date that we saw on Resident Evil 4. Maybe that was a hint all along. So yeah, that's The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners. Cool stuff. And then last but not least, No Man's Sky. Now, No Man's Sky was already playable on the first PlayStation VR. Now it seems to have been updated for the, PlayStation 5 and its headset. It looks way better. Hopefully the controls are also updated and they just kind of, did some things here and there. But yeah, No Man's Sky is one of the hidden gems of the VR scene. Getting to explore the universe together with your friends is one of the best things you can do. It's like your Buzz Lightyear. It's something out of this world, literally. So yeah, that's all the games. I kind of tried to keep it short there at the end. No hate towards No Man's Sky or The Walking Dead, but I found Resident Evil 8 and Horizon the main stars of the show. So does this state of play mean that we are going to see a lot more PlayStation VR 2 soon? I don't know. I mean, if the headset is this far away, then I'm not expecting them to like throw everything on the table straight away. They're kind of spreading it out. But I do think the next press conference that Sony is going to do around this summer, the one that usually took place at E3, is the one you want to keep your eyes on. We're going to see a lot more there. So yeah, I am excited. I can't wait. Hopefully we get more information about the hybrid VR stuff, about what Resident Evil 4 is going to be like, if there are more AAA franchises coming to the PSVR 2, what the headset is like, how the controllers work, things like that. I mean, there is still so much we do not know that we do, of course, want to hear more about. So yeah, stay tuned, I guess. I want to thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed my rambling, and leave a comment below what you think of all of this. And with that being said, until next time, see you in the metaverse, and well, bye bye for now.